Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and my question is for the Attorney General. And it's not a question I want to have to ask, but today we have the third incident in Ottawa of anti-Semitism, defacing of a couple of synagogue in my riding, Madziki Hadaz, right around the corner from my house, and at Beth Israel, that's in Minister Shirelli's riding. It's not my Ottawa, the Ottawa that I know. In the last year I've had a mosque defaced and an Islamic school defaced, and these are really, given world events, these are really deeply concerning things. So to the Attorney General, could he please let us know what we're doing to address these kind of heinous and hateful acts? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Attorney General.
Speaker, Kelly Leach.
These acts of hate are shocking, they're sad, and absolutely unacceptable. Speaker, it's really troubling to know that this is happening in my community. I know, Speaker, that these acts of hate do not reflect Ontarians, in fact, Canadians. We together, every single member of this legislature, stands together against these acts of hate that has taken place in Ottawa over the last 3 days. Speaker, we must all work together to eliminate hatred, racism, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, all forms of hate. Speaker, if police believes that there are hate crime committed, they will conduct an investigation and where appropriately a criminal charge. Ontario Crown attorneys will prosecute these cases vigorously. Speaker, we will not tolerate hate crimes in Ontario.
Be seated, please. Be seated, please. Thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'd like to thank the Attorney General. And, if we look at the discourse south of the border over the last few months, and we see that it's apparently made it okay to openly be hateful, to openly mock people, to be misogynist, to be open about this. And I know that we think and believe, and we do have a political culture here, but we are not immune. Don't believe that we're immune. There are shadows of it. We see shadows of it in the last federal election. We see shadows of it now in our communities, and we all need to stand together. This is a really serious matter. So I would like to ask the Attorney General what we do to prosecute these crimes and to help those victims suffering from these hateful acts.
Thank you. Attorney General.
Speaker, the member from Ottawa South is absolutely right. We all are in this together. We all have to protect each other. We all have to stand against acts of hate and racism, Speaker. There is no place for these type of vile acts to take place in our communities, in our province. Speaker, in the Ministry of Attorney General, a team of Crown prosecutors, specially trained in the legislation and prosecution of these offences, provides support to the police, other Crowns, and communities across the province. It is Crown policy, Speaker, that hate-motivated offences be prosecuted vigorously where there is a reasonable prospect of conviction and it is in the public's interest. Victims of hate crime, Speaker, have access to victim and witness assistance program on a priority basis after charges are laid. These services are available province-wide, Speaker. Speaker, I ask all members of the House stand together to say no to hate, no to racism, no to intolerance in our society.
Thank you.